A lot of people are afraid of laser levels. They see the green lines, buttons, mounts, and think too complicated. But the truth is, it's one of the easiest tools you can have at home. Once you try it, you'll stop reaching for the old bubble level. I gave my old laser to my friend and went looking for a new one, something affordable with solid reviews and the same features you'd see on a $300 tool. I ended up with this one, the CC. It cost me just $40. That's less than some of my analog levels, and it came with 2 batteries, a charger, a case, and even a remote. Nothing fancy, just does what it should. And here's the thing, no matter what brand you buy, most laser levels work the same way. So in this video, I'll walk you through exactly how it works, step by step. No fancy terms, no pressure, just a tool you'll actually want to use. Let's open this thing up. Every laser level comes with a slightly different setup, but the core idea is always the same. The laser, a couple of batteries, and some way to mount it. But I'll be honest, for $40, I didn't expect to get this much. I get the laser itself, 2 rechargeable batteries, a charger, a remote, and this magnetic bracket. Really useful if you're working near anything metal. There's a rotating base to help you fine-tune your aim, and a lift platform if you need to raise it just a few inches. And it all comes packed in a solid case. Honestly, for $40, that's a lot of tool for the money. Okay, let's turn it on. First time I used one of these, I thought I accidentally started a laser concert. Lines on the walls, across the floor, up on the ceiling. Like it's scanning the room for aliens. Looks a little nuts at first, but don't worry, that's exactly how it's supposed to look. Most laser levels today give you 1 horizontal and 1 vertical 360-degree line. But this one, it's got 2 of each, so you're covered in every direction. If it's your first time using one, yeah, it might feel like too much. But here's the trick. Every line is just a perfectly straight guide. You don't need to draw pencil marks or keep checking with a level while holding your drill like a magician. The laser is your line, just follow it. You don't have to keep all of them on at once, there are buttons for that. Use what you need, shut off the rest, easy. If the lines are blinking or it starts beeping, that just means it's not sitting level yet. No big deal, it's just trying to help. Once it settles, it stops. You're not going to break it, just explore. Alright, let me show you what I actually use this thing for at home. Because look, I'm not a contractor, I'm not building skyscrapers, and I don't wear a tool belt for fun. I just like when the stuff I hang in my house looks straight, feels solid, and doesn't fall off the wall after a week. Let's start with the horizontal line. That one's my go-to. I use it all the time for shelves, pictures, or anytime I want something to be level without the usual drama. Here's how I used to do it. Bubble level in one hand, pencil in the other, trying to hold both and not sneeze. Now, laser on. Perfect line, both hands free. Honestly, this thing feels like cheating. Like this shelf above the fireplace. I built it myself. It's about 6 feet long, so if I had to use a bubble level, I'd need one the size of a canoe. And even then, I'd be trying to hold it just right, balance the shelf, and somehow mark the wall at the same time without putting my elbow through the drywall. Instead, I turned on the laser, and there it was, a perfect glowing line across the wall. I lined up the shelf, drilled it in, done. No second guessing, no tilting your head sideways to eyeball it. Same thing with this shelf under the TV. Built that one too. Turned on the laser, followed the line, and it came out dead straight. Took maybe 5 minutes, and no one had to hold the other end for me. And pictures, whether it's 2 frames or a whole gallery wall, this laser makes sure everything lines up. Your mom will be proud, and your wall won't look like it was decorated during an earthquake. Now let's talk about the vertical line. That one's for anything that needs to be straight from top to bottom. In my office, I have this firewood shelf with 2 brackets, about 10 feet apart vertically. No bubble level on earth is that long, and even if it was, I'm not carrying it around the house like a javelin. Laser on, vertical beam up the wall, 2 screws right on the line, perfectly aligned. No math, no mistakes. Just follow the line. And just recently I made this modern style shelf at home, big clean look. Mounted it directly on the wall, and I really wanted it to be just right. Laser gave me the line, and I followed it like GPS. Locked it in, done. Now here's the fun part most people don't think about. Even if you're not building something, you can use the laser just to check stuff. Like, have you ever looked at your kitchen tile and wondered if it's really straight? I turned on the laser one day and ran it along the backsplash. Let's just say someone got paid for close enough. Or the top of the cabinets. Slightly downhill, apparently. And if you're checking out a new place, bring the laser. It's a super easy way to see if the walls, ceilings, or tile work are actually straight, or just pretending to be. I've used it during a home tour before, and let's just say the laser caught a few things the realtor didn't mention. It might not lower the price, but at least you'll know what you're walking into. And no, I don't have some contractor grade setup for this. I use a cheap little camera tripod I got off Amazon for $10. Lets me raise or lower the laser to wherever I need it. No stacks of books, no cutting wood shims, just twist and go. So yeah, if you hang anything in your house, want to build something yourself, or just want to check if your last handyman had a favorite corner to cut, this little laser is worth it. You don't have to be a pro. You just have to like things straight, and maybe a little easier. If you're new to laser levels, don't worry, so was I. It's way simpler than it looks. First, just turn it on and mess with it. Set it on a table, aim at the wall, press a few buttons, see what lights up. You won't break it, unless you run it over with your mower, then maybe. Second, only use the lines you need. One horizontal, one vertical, that's usually enough. Fewer beams, less brain overload. Third, get a tripod. Even a cheap one makes life easier. No more stacking books or begging your dog to hold it still. Fourth, don't stare straight into the laser. The green ones are super bright. It's fine to look at the line on the wall. Just don't let it hit you right in the eyes. And if you have a cat, yeah, good luck. You just unlocked boss battle mode. Last, don't be scared of it. It's just a tool, but once you use it a few times, it'll be your favorite. No more bubble levels, no more guessing, just straight lines and less stress. So yeah, that's my take. This thing's not just helpful, it's kind of fun. Helps you build better, spot the wonky stuff, and just makes projects smoother. Whether you're hanging pictures or checking if your kitchen is secretly crooked, give it a shot. What would you use a laser level for? Drop it in the comments. Or better yet, grab one and see what lines up. And hey, if this helped you out, give it a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep building and keep things straight.